What if I go stronger? What if I get higher? What if I start doing things I know I will regret? I will make my own way, I will not surrender. I will do my best until I get put under. What if I go stronger? 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 What if I go stronger?
Alright, what is up everybody? Time for a cardio day here. Take y'all with me out to the field. As of now, I'm doing cardio every 8th day, excuse me. I've been switching it up. One day I ran through the park. One day I did jump and rope because I switched my split up a little bit as like lifting leg frequency. But about to head to the fields for this one. I've got a new video uploading here to YouTube. As you can see, it's a 1 meal a day video. Subscriber Joel Smith commented, said he asked me to make a video for him, needed some help with the 1 meal a day thing, so made a very in-depth video. He wanted me to give him like a meal plan, meal prep thing. I'd give you whole in-depth, I'm going over 4 different meal examples there, lay it all out in my fitness pal and all to show you. So if you're interested in that, that'll be up. Actually, it should be up before this video, so anyway, go check that out. I'll pop that up on the screen. Anyway, gonna have a good cardio session. Gonna keep it light because I'm haven't been doing cardio as much, so I know my cardio's not that great. And this thing is called the Funville. I got this from baseball conditioning back in high school. I'll explain it when we get to the field, but gonna take my camera, my tripod, my GoPro, get some cool different angles there. See y'all at the field in 3 and 2. Take y'all there through the hair. Alright everybody, here we are out here at the field. I actually came to a different field because I went obviously right when school got out. It's about 4 or 3:30 something, and they got soccer on the other field I normally go to. But came out here, we played like the lower state champs, rec football, something right here. Show y'all. Pretty dope out here. Kind of cool. They got the all stuff painted. This used to be the old high school playing field back in the day, and there used to be a huge brick stadium over there. They tore it down there and made. Now this is the rec stadium, and the old rec stadium, or not stadium, but the old rec fields are now the high school practicing fields because they're right there behind the high school. So beautiful day out here, a little bit of clouds, sun's out. Probably about to get the guns out too. What I'm gonna do though, I'm gonna do a screen grab. First what I'm gonna do, I think is up high enough above 50 for sure, but sunlight, UVA, UVB rays, just sum it up really quick. UVB rays are good for you, UVA rays are not. UVB rays actually give you the vitamin D that you want, UVAs don't. When the sun's not above 50 degrees in the sky, you're getting 0% vitamin B. So it's got to be above 50 degrees to get vitamin B. I'm a screen grab the website. I'll drop the website and the link there. Just talk over and show you how to do that. So if it is above 50 degrees, I'm gonna take the shirt off and get a little bit of vitamin D. If it's not, I'm gonna leave the hoodie on, probably even put the hood up, keep the sun off my face as well. I'm not gonna be out here long. I'm either gonna be doing 1 or 2 of these. Again, I always suggest if you haven't been doing something, ease into it, because I'm gonna be going barefooted as well out here on this the grass is super, well, it's kind of dry honestly, but nice soft grass, not too hard. I mean, grass is awesome to run on. And you know, it gets to work my foot in its most natural, uninhibited nature form, or whatever you want to say. And I've looked at from a book called Born to Run, without trying to make this clip too long. There's actually been an increase in like ankle and foot injuries, like ever since shoes have really been worn. Like there's not been a decrease in injuries as shoes have gotten better. You know, it's better to run with no shoes really, as far as your body's concerned. Just to allow your foot to work freely how it's supposed to, and flex and bend how it needs to. So gonna check the sun. Now here's what a Funville is. I'm gonna explain this. What a Funville. There's 2 different versions we used to do back in baseball conditioning. It's actually funny, I just saw one of my old baseball, he's like assistant coach, but he was over there. Apparently he must have transferred over, because that was one town over, and apparently now he's over here. Anyway, 50 yards, so you need somewhere you got good room, or if you don't, you can do the second option. But you're gonna be running 50 yards. I got my cones in my truck, but I didn't bring them. I'm just gonna use like this. Oh, another thing, I'm drinking BCAAs and just water there to make sure I'm giving my body some amino acids to burn off as I'm running, even though if I'm only doing 1 or twice. Just want to make sure I'm 100% saving my muscle mass. And I'm not running for a long enough period where I think I wouldn't be tapping into my muscle mass. It's gonna be like a minute, a little bit over a minute max, so it should be good there. But just to ensure that I'm not burning muscle mass, I'm gonna be drinking those BCAAs throughout this. And I've been drinking them before, and because I haven't eaten since like this morning. So after this cardio session, I'll go home and eat. But here's the premise of it. 50 yards, right? So here's one marker, and you look across the football field, that little black, you got a little black thing laying on the ground there. 50 yards across. Now, if you didn't know, a football field's 50 yards across and 100 yards long, right? So you can either do it either way. It doesn't matter as long as it's 50 yards. I mean, you can do this in your yard if it's 50 yards. 50 yards across, what you do, you gotta time yourself. Start on this point, obviously. You run there, back 1, there, back 2, there, back 3. So really you're making 6 passes. You know what I'm saying? You're going across once, twice, 3, 4, 5, 6. When you come back that 3rd time, or you want to say it the 6th time, however you want to count them, you time yourself, you know, right from the start until when you run through you know, this is where you start to the finish line at the end. You got to beat 60 seconds. That's the goal. Now back in baseball conditioning, and I honestly not thinking I'm going to get 60 seconds. My running form's crap because I'm not used to running that much, just like anything else. Or I think it's crap. I mean, it's not as good as it once was, obviously, as I was used to running a little bit more. But so I'm gonna do more of I'm just gonna not push myself like crazy, because I'll make myself feel sick, because I have such a push it mentality. I'll make myself feel bad and throw up and stuff. So it's cardio's gets me like that for some reason. That's why I had to back off on some rest and like deadlifts and squats. They just push it, and it just make myself want to throw up and just have to lay on the floor for like 45 minutes and take a nap to feel better. So before I'd even want to drink and eat. But so you do it 6 times, got to beat 60 seconds. Now in baseball conditioning, what we do, or what the kind of coach did, whatever, he gave us like 2 months or a month, and we were doing this twice a week to hit that 60 seconds. So, you know, but then after that time period, that month or 2 months, if you wasn't making 60 seconds, you didn't even have a chance to make, you know, try out for the team. So that's what it is. I mean, it's called the Funville. That's what he called it. So I mean, that's what I just know it as. So that's what I call it. But it is a super great, super simple, super great cardio workout. So as of now, I'm gonna hit once. I may hit it twice. Rest as long as you like I said, or do it once. If I do it once now, next time I come back to it, if I want to do this style of cardio again, I'll come back, I'll hit it twice, and then 3 times, and then 4 times. You just slowly build up, and for me, my cardio builds pretty fast. So even if I was doing this once a week, I'd be able to progress pretty darn fast. So gonna get into it here. And let's just see what my time. I'm shooting for 60, but I'm not like I said, I'm not gonna like kill myself trying to do it, because I know I'm probably not gonna get 60, but I could. But I know with me not running as much, because last time I went running, I had a little bit of aches here and there because the way I was running, like mainly in my shoulders. But that comes from me working some other stuff too that was putting a lot of stress on the front delt. But just like anything else, when you're lifting, you want to keep good form. I had the same belief when you're running, keep good form. Your form starts to break down, that's where injuries come from. So how you got to run this is basically you kind of got to run it. You got to kind of fast jog it, fast jog / run it. Big tip here to be able to do this, and this is great competition if you got some buddies that you know y'all keep hitting it with each other and trying to beat each other's time. But mainly try to beat your time. But it's fun competition. But one of the main things I learned from doing it when I was first doing it, I wasn't hitting 60 seconds. I believe I got it down to like 52, 53 seconds when I was running it, and I wasn't even going like balls to the wall. I just got to where I could do it. And you know, once you kind of knew you were hitting 60 on the way back, because it was like a whole super huge 7-8 different station circuit training. So once you knew you had that 60 on the way back, you wasn't pushing it so hard, but you're going like 90%, 80%. You know, you wasn't going balls to the wall. You're trying to save any energy you have for the next station of killer cardio that there was out there. So but where you can gain a lot of time in this is when you come to the stop. Like you have to come, we'd have to, like, one side's a cone, you'd come, you touch your foot right there. I'm not sure if this, you touch your foot right beside your marker, and then you go back and do the same thing on the other side. Or if you got a friend here with you, they hold out their hand right there above the marker, you know, not out in front of it, but right there at it. You come, slap their hand, go back. So where you're gonna save a lot of time though, what I messed up on, I would slow down like crazy to tag, and then I'd take a long time to speed back up. That's where you gain a lot of time. I learned slow down fast and speed up fast in the corners. Basically, you'll gain time. So beautiful day here, about to check the sun, and let's get into it. Yeah, okay, so it's the 28th, not the 26th. You got to make sure all this is right, or it's going to give you wrong readings. 10-minute time intervals is fine. Let's see, go to your state, put in your town, not with caps locks, and then compute table. And then from there you'll get this. Just look at this left, the one here, altitude, that's altitude, and this is the time on the left, so it's military time. So like 13 o'clock, like 13, 14, you just minus 12 from that, so 13:30 is 1:30, so it's 4:04, so that'd be 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 12, 13, 14, 15, that's 16 o'clock, 12, 1 o'clock. My hoodie up and, you know, keep myself out of the sun. All right, done warming up. Just gonna be holding my iPhone in my hand with the timer, stopwatch. Be more wise, or maybe easier. You don't have to worry about holding anything if you wear like a stopwatch on your wrist. But this is fine as well. I mean, it's just, you know, like it's 20 pounds. So I'm gonna keep this real time, and post down low links to your videos doing this, and let's try to best each other and try to get our times better. Here we go. I think that was 101, and I forgot to cut my GoPro on. Focus on me maybe with the backdrop being so cinematic, it's making me black, the lighting. Anyway, closing out this video here, about to enjoy some tuna. You saw the white potatoes, gonna eat some grapes, some spinach, maybe some rice cakes, some honey, bananas maybe, I don't know exactly what yet. I hope this video helps though. I hope y'all enjoyed it. Like I said, every 8th day now, if my split stays perfect, I'll be training a cardio day, and I may keep coming back and showing y'all. You know, I'm probably gonna label these like cardio with KG or something. Kyle Gainey is my name, obviously, if you read my channel title down below. Just kind of sounds clean, cardio with KG, or cardio with Kyle, I might put that. But I only ended up running it once, and really, honestly, I really enjoyed it. I know I could have went twice, or I mean, I could have went 50 times if I wanted to, but just for that being the first time I've done that in a while, I just wanted to do it once. Because even on that last stretch back, I could already feel my hamstrings feeling a little bit sore. And like I said, if you're new to weightlifting or any kind of resistance stuff, if you ease into it, you don't get that crazy soreness. Like, I know I was talking to a guy, Derek, at the gym the other day. He was saying how a guy came and he was with some buddies. He was like, "I'm never coming back again." So, you know, you can't just jump in. Just checking out some of these upper chest gains in the natty light in there. You can't just go to the gym, you haven't been doing anything, and your buddies have been going for 4 months and they're doing all this volume and stuff. I mean, you can, but it's probably going to deter you. You know, you go and then you're sore for a week and a half. You can barely like move your arm at all, and it doesn't have to be like that. Ease into it, crawl, then walk, then run, then jump. Then fly, mother, fly. But I got my heart rate up on that one run. Now the fat burning zone is like it's 220 minus your age times 0.6 to like 0.7, and that's the fat burning zone. So, and I got up to pretty much 87% of my max heart rate. Like 220 minus your age, that's your max heart rate. And what that's training is what's kind of the point of me training is on this bulk is to maximize my cardiovascular system, my lung capacity, my lung output, basically stuff like that. Video coming soon about the V02 like max and how that's linked to, basically that's gonna make you like in shape, you know what I'm saying? You don't get out of breath at all. And it's actually been shown to like have like correlate a lot with I'll let this car pass or truck pass, but it's been like linked with like longevity as well. Super, like basically it's just a little tip from the most fit. He was labeled that the most fit. He did like the best out of whatever the UFC's fitness test is. He did the best in the test, and that was one of his little tips there. I ain't gonna give it to you yet. You have to stay tuned to the channel because I got it written down, planned out on the whole video on that topic of the VO2 max and that kind of training, cardio training, the benefits to it and all that good stuff backed by science. But that's kind of where I was at today. I was more training VO2 max, and that's what I want to do for this cardio. You know, when I'm doing this cardio, because I'm bulking, that's why I'm not doing cardio so much. And now when I'm doing cardio, it's going to be more high intensity because I'll go walk, you know, throughout the week some here and there, but it's working my cardiovascular system. But I probably have to start hitting like 2 miles, 3 miles, or be doing like super brisk walking for that to really get my heart rate up. And that's what I'm trying to train. You know, I'm always anaerobic in the gym, working that system. I want to work that cardio system as well because I'm so in tune with my body, and I hope you get there as well when it comes to diet, lift, and everything. I can kind of feel like I went for a stretch without doing cardio, and I can tell I needed to do it. Not just from the fact that I was getting out of breath easy, like, I don't know, it's a weird feeling I get, like I can just tell my body needs to work that cardiovascular system. Let me flip this tuner really quick, be right back, finish this video up. Alright everybody, I'm closing the video out here. Oh, for warm up, just do whatever you want to do till you warm up. Now, people try to put out recommendations for warming up for, you know, even weightlifting or anything, and they say, you know, do this many sets at this percent of your weight and then you're going to be warmed up. Well, I've tried that, and guess what? I didn't feel warmed up when it was time to do it. So when I went out to the field today, just saying it for anything, make sure you're warmed up. You're going to reduce risk of injury like crazy. I walked a couple times, but I started out with some very light jogs, very light jogs to get my joints, muscles, everything firing. You don't want to jump in, like moving super fast, you're gonna tear a muscle. And you know what I'm saying, you want to get the joints in around your joints. You want to get the blood in around the muscles you're working in the joints. So it's gonna protect, you know what I'm saying, protect your joints. So I did a couple very light, like maybe 150-yard jog, and then I might do like a half a jog. Then I walked a couple things here and there, and just did some karaoke's. I've shown that other videos where like it's kind of hard to show here standing, but you do it to the side and twist as you do it. Like you step with your legs, kind of weird. Do it each side. Did some high knees for a second, some butt kicks, and you know, once I felt ready, and that's another tip when you're doing cardio and lifting, and I'll always do that, is I wear hoodies and sweatpants and stuff so it makes it that much easier to get my body temperature up. I love working out, especially when I'm about to start, having that super hot. You can just tell your body temperature, like joints, everything's just nice and just super hot, warm, and you just feel so much better, feel so much safer, so much better range of motion, you feel stronger. It's awesome. So anyway, I'm in this video out here. I hope y'all enjoyed it. I'm gonna eat outside here and enjoy the sunset. I'm gonna do some sun gazing. This is when it's actually healthy to look at the sun when it's going down. First heard that from the Ben Greenfield Fitness podcast, and I've even watched later videos about the pineal gland, how that's actually good for it. Not trying to get all hippie on you there, but or woo woo as Ben Greenfield says, but gonna eat outside. It feels amazing here in South Carolina. Yesterday it was like in the 50s, I think, high 50s. I don't know, whatever. It felt really cold yesterday, but today it got up to 76. Feeling amazing. Super stoked. My buddy just, because we know we go surfing together every now and then, but I seen something like the wave forecast for today. I don't have a wetsuit, so I'm gonna wait till it gets warmed up so I don't go there and freeze my tail off. And he said next week's supposed to be like 80 something. So look out for some surf vids coming. You know I'm gonna get the GoPro going on that. Again, in the future, once I get my surf skills up, take you guys to Cali, take you guys to Hawaii, take you guys all the best surf spots and vlog it. Anyway, that's it for the video. Stay happy, stay healthy. Go make y'all some gains. See y'all in the next one. Peace out. Go make you some anaerobic gains and some aerobic gains. You got to make sure you're doing all of them. But if you're trying to look like a bodybuilder, you know what I'm saying, you want to be sending the right signals to your body. Now, if you're trying to build muscle and lift weights, just say you only do that 3 times a week, where you don't want to be doing super high intensity or running long distances 2 or 3 times a week, because you're sending opposite signals to your body. I'm getting off topic here. That's a whole nother video. See y'all in the next one. Peace out. Actually, I'll leave y'all with this sunset, because I ain't done yet until the sunset. Hold on, let me get this epicness going. Alright, here we go. Let's start this for you guys. Hope y'all enjoy this. Peace out.
Oh, you make me wanna talk back.
Alright everybody, this is a little bonus content. I noticed this. I mean, obviously I noticed it when I was doing it, but then, you know, while I was recording, I said this might be pretty good to come back and record. But fear, a little fear talk here. I know this may sound silly or stupid to you because it seems very small, but right here you'll see me. Right here I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking about it. I literally, right there, I was about to jump. Oh, I was about to jump. I even say something out loud right there. I'm like, damn, or whatever, you know. So I literally was about to jump like 2 or 3 times, and I kept like, as soon as I was about to jump, or like I'd bend my knees a little bit, and as soon as I was about to jump, I'd get, I don't know, just like a little fear spark would run through my brain, and it would stop me. And that's why I kind of shake off like, ugh, because I hate getting that feeling. And it's very weird, like, like looking back, the most of the times I get this feeling, it's like a fear feeling, is when it's like it's something physical like this. Like, this doesn't look like that big of a jump or anything, but like when you're in your head looking up, oh, what if I jump and fall, you know, slip and fall and hit my head, and all these bad things start coming through. I've had this happen again when I was doing some, it's in my body weight home workout leg video. I'll pop that up on the screen as well, up here in the top right hand corner. It's during that day, but let's say I was jumping up to the 4th or 5th step. Well, I wanted to try to jump up to the 6th step, and then there it came again, that little block of like, oh, what if I don't make it kind of thing. And it's almost like a a subconscious type thing, because it's almost not a thought, but it's like a little, like as soon as you're about to jump, it's a little block that comes in and stops you. It's like, it's fear, is what it is. And then you start thinking, oh, if I don't make it, I'm gonna skin my shins up and all this. But anyway, I can't not let myself do it, but I hate getting that feeling, but then I love the feeling at the same time, because like once you do it, it's kind of like F yeah, like, you know what I'm saying, you push past that little fear, and that's another nugget of confidence. Even though it seems so small, it's really not to me when I'm doing it. And, you know, don't, even if it's, you know, that may sound silly, I can see, because like I said, it's not that huge. It's not like I'm jumping across a cliff, or I wasn't jumping, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't 50 feet in the sky doing this, but still, fear is fear. And if you can beat that, no matter what it is for you during the day, you know, it might not be like that. You might have no problem doing these kind of things, extreme jumping and whatever. But it may be something else for you, you know, in some kind of schoolwork, or approaching a girl you have a crush on, or anything business-wise, anything. Like, you got to push through it, and like after you do it, you'll feel freaking amazing. I just want to throw that in there. I thought that was a little kind of cool thing I noticed. I mean, like once I went through it, I thought it might be kind of cool to hop in there. Maybe that could help somebody. I've also experienced this a couple times in business, like thinking about something, and you start thinking about all the negative things that can go wrong. Heard a great quote from Dr. David Schwartz. I'm listening to his audiobook, The Power of Thinking Big or something. I'll link that up here in the top right hand corner right now, if I'm not out of cards already. Action cures fear. Just always remember that. Action cures fear. With fear comes hesitation, and then like the fear of failure. That's where you start thinking all things that could go wrong. So remember that. Action cures fear. See you on the next one.